My name is Lon Bender. I was a supervising sound editor along with Victor Ennis on the film Drive.
There's nothing he can't do.
The guise of the movie is that Driver is a stuntman during the day.
What do?
I drive for movies.
Is that dangerous?
It's only part-time.
And as an expert driver, he also makes a living at night driving for getaways from robberies and things like that.
If I drive for you, you give me a time and a place. I give you a 5-minute window. Anything happens in that 5 minutes and I'm yours, no matter what. I don't sit in while you're running it down. I don't carry a gun. I drive.
And his psyche awakens in a way and also goes through a darkening process through the course of the movie.
Do you remember this?
No.
Work on Drive was a very interesting experience for me and something totally different than I had done before. This film presented itself an opportunity to be action and environment driven, but it's really not about car chases at all, even though there are some wonderful car chases in the film. It's really a film about a character and his relationship to the world.
What is that you got there? One of those men gave you that?
I had the opportunity to work with the director Nicholas Winding Refn, who is from Denmark. His type of working is to be very involved in the process from every phase. Nick Refn's perspective on reality and realism in regards to sound was very interesting on this film. He wanted the cars to represent what was happening at any given moment from a story perspective. And at the beginning of the movie, where Driver is taking these two thugs on their exit from the robbery.
Come on! Come on, get in!
So instead of speeding away, he quietly pulls out. And in fact, we don't play any car engine at all there. And he eludes the police from a sonic perspective. They can't hear him, they can't see him, they can't find him, but he can look out at them. And then later in that same sequence, he gets spotted on a bridge from a helicopter, he floors it and takes off, and all of a sudden the sound comes to life, and we have the car accelerating and decelerating, shifting, and all kinds of things are happening. And you know, his right hand is on the steering wheel because it was an automatic car. But that didn't matter because at the end of the day, it was about the visceral experience of accelerating and decelerating through streets in the middle of a chase. And the idea of, is this the right car? Is it even a shifting car or not? Were totally uninteresting to our director.
Let me tell you something. Anybody finds out, we're both dead.
That's why this driver's gotta go, Bernie. He's gotta go.
One of the most horrifying yet interesting scenes in this film takes place in an elevator in Driver's apartment. In walks a hitman that is clearly someone that's going to cause danger to him. So the way the scene is handled, we dropped out all the sound and just played this absolutely beautiful music that played the relationship of the two of them in slow motion, where Driver puts his hand in front of her to protect her. And it creates this serene moment between them, which you're not sure if it's real or not, even as the audience. At the end of that scene, we come back to reality, we come back to the sounds of the elevator, and all of a sudden Driver attacks the hitman. I think all of us that have been working on Drive feel that the audience should take the journey along with the characters in the film. As you go through and view the film, maybe once, maybe more than once, you're going to see certain things in a scene that will get your attention. And the sound is meant to have layers that pull you through, or have only one layer that drives the point home in a certain way. And drive is something that everyone should see, even if they can't stand a little bit of violence.